World Mental Health Day will be observed on Sunday, October 10th under the theme Mental Health in an Unequal World. Jalissa Hines reports.
Every year on October 10th, World Mental Health Day is observed. This year's theme is Mental Health in an Unequal World. The theme focuses on reducing the gap between the haves and have-nots that is growing wider by every passing day, and there is continuing unmet needs in the care of people with mental health problems. The theme also aims to highlight that access to mental health services remains unequal, with 75 to 95% of people with no mental health services at all, and access in high-income countries is not any better. Further, many people with mental illnesses do not receive the treatment they are entitled to and deserve. Dr. Diane Thomas, GMO attached to the Regional Health Services Region 6, in an exclusive interview with this newscast, explained what is health and mental health.
Most of us would think being healthy is not being sick, and that is partially true. The World Health Organization definition for health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. Therefore, what is mental health? Mental health is a category of health like physical health, but it caters to the balance between emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Basically, how we think, feel, and act.
The World Health Organization states that the COVID-19 pandemic has had a major impact on people's mental health, therefore the need to observe this day becomes more important. The pandemic affects some groups, including health and other frontline workers, students, people living alone, and those with pre-existing mental health conditions. Dr. Thomas then highlighted what mental health entails and contributing factors that causes mental illnesses.
Mental health include management skills. We need to 1. Cope with the stresses of life, 2. Live and work productively, and 3. Create healthy social relationships and support systems. The main factor that contributes to mental health problems include if you have a family history of mental health problems or life experiences such as traumas and abuse. For example, in childhood, a child could be exposed to bullying. In adolescence, a person can be exposed to peer pressure, whereas an adult can be exposed to domestic violence, and the elderly population to neglect from family and friends. Here, we see that mental health illness can affect us at any stage of life.
In 1992, the World Federation of Mental Health, led by the Deputy Secretary General at the time, Richard Hunter, created World Mental Health Day. Dr. Thomas then listed some mental health disorders and some early warning signs.
Anxiety disorders such as panic attacks, phobias, which are extreme fears towards something, and our post-traumatic stress disorder. We have the mood disorders such as bipolar disease, where these individuals would have change in moods from a high mood or the maniac mood to a low mood or a depressive mood. And we have the schizophrenic disorders. There are some early warning signs that can indicate mental health illness, and some of this includes eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people, you become more withdrawn, having low or no energy, feeling numb or like nothing matters to you. Some individuals would feel helpless and hopeless. Some might turn to substance abuse such as tobacco use, alcohol use, and even illicit drug use. Also, some would present yelling and fighting with families and friends, feeling confused, forgetful. You might be on edge, angry, upset, worried, or even scared.
She went on to note,
experiencing severe mood swings that causes problems in relationships. You may even have persistent thoughts and memories you can't get out of your head. Some patients would have hearing voices or believe in things that are not true. Other individuals might be unable to perform their daily tasks. And the final stage is one thinking to harm himself or herself and others. Suicide is a product of mental health illness. Suicide is a major health problem in Guyana. Mental illness is directly linked to premature death. So far in Region 6, for this year 2021, we have reported over 150 cases of attempt suicide, and the majority of this was in the male population.
The overall objective of World Mental Health Day is to raise awareness of mental health issues around the world and to mobilize efforts in support of mental health. The day provides an opportunity for all stakeholders working on mental health issues to talk about their work and what more needs to be done to make mental health care a reality for people worldwide. Dr. Thomas then disclosed these details as it relates to treatment for mental illnesses.
The key point is not to stay silent, speak out. The treatment involves psychotherapy, where you would speak to a therapist, or medications, including antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, and mood stabilizers. Also, yoga and meditation can help, proper nutrition and exercise. The aim is to achieve a positive mental health. Ways to maintain a positive mental health includes getting professional help when you need it, connecting with friends and families, staying positive, become physically active, helping others, getting enough sleep, and develop coping skills such as gardening, painting, writing a journal, or crochet or knit, which I do, and laughter. Laughter, like the proverb said, laughter is the best medicine.
She then concluded with these words of advice.
There is this mnemonic that can help every one of us to be a better person and a better friend. Think before you speak. And the word think is a mnemonic, where T stands for whatever you're going to say, is it true? Where H is whatever you're going to say, is it helpful? I, it stands for whatever you're going to say, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? And K, is it kind? If the question to these are no, then it's better for you to stay in silence. Let us help in the fight. If you see your friend or family member being withdrawn or presents other warning signs, intervene. Be a friend. Engage that individual. Listen without judgment. Encourage, be kind, be caring, be trustworthy, and most of all, be patient.
Persons who have symptoms of mental illnesses or disorders, or is experiencing suicidal thoughts, can contact the National Psychiatric Hospital on 333-2142, the New Amsterdam Hospital on 333-2381, or call the crisis hotline on 223-0001, 223-0009, or 223-0818, or visit a social services NGO in their area. Reporting for Channel 8 News, I am Julissa Hines.